What's up, nerds and virgins, it's your boy APE Crypto, and today I'll be talking about Lion Legends, which is one of the most talked about Cardano NFTs at the moment, and I'll give you my opinion, I'll give you my pros and cons of this project. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd appreciate it if you like this video, and also if you like CNFTs as a whole, or you'd like to learn about CNFTs, I'd recommend you subscribing to my channel and hitting that notification bell so you do not miss a single video, as I cover CNFTs multiple times a week. Also, while you're at it, make sure you follow me over on Twitter at ApeCryptoYT for CNFT news, for CNFT updates, and as well as CNFT giveaways, which I run on my channel every single day. So make sure you follow me there. And if you'd like to support me even further, make sure you follow my own project at NerdCNFT and enter that giveaway as well. Alright, so Lion Legends. This has got a ton of attention lately, and if you've seen the quality of the art, you can definitely see why. In my opinion, this is without doubt the cleanest and best looking art on Cardano. The crispness of it, the 3D look, and just everything is perfect about it in my opinion. And I really do like it. And the response that I've gotten for the quality of the art has been huge. And many people are big fans, including myself. The art truly is impeccable. But these Lion Legends have caused a ton of controversy as well, which isn't necessarily their fault. So given recent scams and rug pulls coming up, the CNFT community have been on edge, and they've looked at this, and some people were very skeptical, and I myself were one of them, until they recently did their Discord AMA, where two members revealed their face, and they talked about their plans. So here you have Nala.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, we don't know your real names anyway. So anyone who wants to join this party and show his or her face, and wants to really make this community like a real community.
And Banana Man. In this, they address several things, like personal stuff about them, the roadmap, their plans, the art, everything that you needed to know about Lion Legends. And so since then, the skepticism has gone down a little, but some people are still skeptical. And rightfully so, as you should be skeptical of everything and you should be questioning everything. So what do I like about this project? So as I said before, it's a given. I really like the art, which is a really big part about this project. And they've absolutely nailed this. So that's one thing that I really like. Another thing that I really like is that the people behind the project have showed their face. That gives you a sense of confidence and some trust in them, because their face is all over the internet now. So if they were to do something, they'd have to face the consequences for it. So therefore, they're less likely to do some dodgy shit. So that's good as well. Another thing that's awesome about this project is their social media engagement. They're quickly pushing 10,000 followers on Twitter, and as well as 8,300 members on Discord. And their Discord chat is very lively and very active. So it gives you a sense that these most likely will sell out, which is good, and you won't be left with an NFT that's not in demand. And another thing I like, that there's only 5,500 of these NFTs, and you can only get one NFT per transaction and one per wallet. So this is good. So if you're trying to mint this, you're more likely going to get one, opposed to a project that will do 5 per transaction and an unlimited amount in each wallet. So this is good. And given that there's 5,500, they could theoretically have over 5,000 holders, which will make this a project with a really strong community and a really large community. So all them things are really good, and they do stand out to me. Their art really is impeccable. Their social media engagement is really good. They've got a low mint, and there's a limited amount of NFTs you can have in your wallet and you can get per transaction, meaning many people won't miss out, and meaning they'll have a large amount of holders, which is good overall for the value of these things, as they'll have a stronger community. So let's get into what I don't like about this project, because with everything, there's pros and cons. So this isn't me bagging them, this is just my personal opinion of what I don't like. But in saying that, there is a ton to like about this project as well. So one thing that I don't like about is the roadmap is kind of vague. So they state they're going to have drop 1, drop 2, drop 3, and they have the stories behind it kind of thing. But they haven't really give you a sense of utility. So what do I mean by this? They don't really mention airdrops or some sort of incentive which will drive value to these NFTs. So pretty much their roadmap is saying they're just doing multiple drops, which is great and all, but after the hype goes, you got to think, how will these NFTs sustain their value? I mean, they could, of course, just on the art alone, because these are magnificent, but with no incentives and for no reason for people to hold, they very well may not have the best return on investment after the hype goes. So that's one thing that I don't overly like about them, but in saying that, they're very community driven and they discuss things with the community. So if the community want these things, they may head down this path, which I personally believe that would be a good idea. In order for these lions to retain that value. Another thing that I don't like is the quick succession of drops. So I don't know what these types of drops would be, and they haven't really said, but you got to think, right, there'll be 5,500 as well. So there will be over 15,000 lines on the market by the end of 2021. And if they have no incentives, you got to be thinking that this market might be oversaturated. With over 16,000 NFTs, unless they have a huge demand, it'd be pretty hard for the value to stay at a good amount for investors. But as I said before, they don't have much information, so they could be planning a whole ton of awesome shit to make sure that they do have value. But given from this, it's quite vague. But to be fair to them, you've seen vagueness work in the past, like with Cardano City. They kind of just posted one or two things and everyone just went fucking mental. So they could be having the same approach and actually have a whole lot of stuff rolled up their sleeve. You just never know. But given this, I'm not the biggest fan of their roadmap so far. But that doesn't mean that I do not think this project can do well. I think based on the art alone and how big the community is, and given that it's a low mint, I do believe these NFTs can still have value above their mint price. So basically what I'm trying to say, what I don't like about this project, is I don't see how the team are putting in their efforts to keep this value at a good amount so far from what we've seen. They're kind of just releasing art, and that's all good and all, but will it be enough to keep the price of these NFTs above the mint price of 55.88? And maybe off the awesome art alone, they will, and maybe hype will shoot this price up of these NFTs. But you got to think, when hype dies down, what are the fundamentals that are keeping this price afloat? What's to stop people from flipping it and ultimately tanking the value? But other than that, I believe there's plenty to like about this project. You might be thinking the mint price is a bit expensive, and I kind of agree, 55 is a bit steep, but given the quality of this art, you got to think a lot of time must have been put into it. So as a creator, you'd think they'd want to be compensated for this. But if you think that, I can see where you're coming from. And also with a higher mint, I kind of feel like the price is more likely to be under the mint price than a low mint price. But overall, I do think this could be a good mint, and it's probably something I'll mint. I'm not 100% sure, but I do really like the art, and I do really like how the community is building, and I do really like how they did it in AMA. The only thing I'm not a fan of is maybe the future of this project, because other than art, right now I just can't see anything that will continue to drive this value up. Like we're seeing with great projects like Dead Pixels, recently Claymates, and many more with huge incentives. Grumpy Bunny as well. They're a prime example of it. So anyway, there's my 2 cents about Lion Legends. What do you think of this project? Do you think this is a scam? Do you think this is a good project? Is this a project you're interested in? Is it a flip? Is it a hold? Let me know in the comment section below. I felt like I had to cover this because many people were talking about it, and it is picking up quite a bit of hype. So there you go, there's my 2 cents. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, and also follow my own NFT project on Twitter. I'm APE Crypto, the leader of the Nerds of Virgins. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.